Thank you for all the blessings that we received, especially from the air that we breathe, for the water that we drink, and the food that we eat. Father, may this class bless as we do our activity. Bless us with your gracious hand as we share our knowledge. Na, na, sorry for all the bad things that we have done to you. That's we all pray. Thank you.
How are you?
Very good, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
How about the event last night?
I enjoy the show.
Really?
Enjoy the show, sir.
And who are the characters last night?
And Jong.
Microphone mechanics.
Mario.
So they're so very popular about their own genre, di ba?
Yes, sir.
And of course, the rain last night. Does the rain last night did not compare the activity?
No, sir.
Why? Rain or
Shine.
rain or shine, that's applicable at night time.
Yeah.
I
Is it?
enjoy the show.
Maybe.
Of course, maybe. Because we are already fond of that collocation
Yes.
that's always connected with, when you say rain, it is already about the shine, di ba? But is it applicable at night time?
Maybe, sir. Depends on the person who believes.
Really?
Char.
Okay. Guys, we had been discussing about the world literature in the previous days. And some of you have already reported about Asian, Latin American. But of course, before we proceed to other literature, world literature, we have to understand first this universal theme, which is always depicted in every genre of the world literature. Not only in world literature, but also in the Philippine literature. Now, anybody can describe this one? Anybody? Please come to the board and try to talk about or describe what is on the board. Anybody? What the others? Anybody? Yes. Right. Yes? Okay, more ideas. Please just come to the board and then write your own idea. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, just give it your idea. More?
Can I write?
Yes, good. Oh, okay. So you have written a lot of ideas on the board based on the symbols that is given to you. And most of you have written that love, that is what we felt. It's a feeling. And it is also described here, a wild idea that this is selfish. Are you sure? And then feelings to other or love, always changing. About the emotion we feel to a particular person. And also concerns. You said that the heart there is a sign of love. And then love that must give. Okay. Of course, guys, we will discuss what is love today. Are you excited about it?
Yes, sir.
And before that, I would like to let you know our objective for today. At the end of our session, the students are expected to, please read, number 1, everybody. Everybody, start.
Understand the universal theme of love as different from Asian, Anglo-American, Latin American, and African literature.
2,
Discuss the universal theme of love through an informal classroom debate and
everybody.
Appreciate the universal theme of love in the different area of world literature.
Again, in your ideas presented on the board, you have a different idea. And I cannot judge yet who is the best idea about love. Is it a feeling or it is a decision? Because there is also a description here that love is a decision. So today, I'll divide you into 2 groups composed of 6, and I want you to volunteer. Who among you will be going for the love is the decision, and those who are going to defend that love is a feeling? Okay. Those who want to be love is a feeling, you have to transfer here. And those who belong to the love is decision, you transfer them. Okay, guys. The rule of our discussion through a debate, informal classroom debate, is based on an informal presentation of argumentation. This is not patterned to what is standard, because the standard is composed of 3 speakers, both the negative and the positive side. So let's start with love is the decision, the first speaker.
Good morning, Mom, sir. You look so good. I ask the first speaker. First, my name is Minrakel Lindal. I also belong this group to prove love is decision. My first point, love is something that grows from your action or decision and experiencing, that just your action or that's just your cold love. Love is about how you behave and how you treat others, and is a specific like kindness, patience, and commitment. As I belong in this group, I really stand this because love is what you to do, not what you feel. According to Dr. M. Scott Peck, the true love is not a feeling by which we are overwhelmed, it is committed, truthful decision. So on this day, we practice making a decision to love and then following that decision of with loving action and admiration. Remember, love is not a feeling, love is a decision followed by action. Once we have made the decision that we have found the person we want to be with and commit to, the work begins. A big part of that work is making many others choices.
Thank you, first speaker. The second speaker for love is decision.
Hi, I'm the second speaker, and my name is Elizabeth. Love is probably the single most universally desired human quality that exists on this planet. Love is not something you can buy or barter. It is not taught at school. It doesn't matter how rich you are, your IQ, race, creed, religion, social-economic status, or who you know. Making a decision to love and then following that decision up with loving actions and admiring.
The third speaker.
With due respect to our observer, the liberal principal, Roberto Aisla. I, Francis Martin Dalby, I'm from the Gudao affirmative side, presenting love is a decision. Making the decision to love includes the everyday, little things that you open to do for one another, especially when you are not feeling love. From the action of deciding to love, hoping the feeling of love will follow. Making love a decision also means allowing yourself to be loved. It's all about the choice to be vulnerable and put yourself out to let another person in. And this other person will see the good, the bad, your strength and weaknesses, and so on. Love is not a mushy feeling, it is a choice to accept someone and as she is, we don't need to diagnose, fix, or change anything about her. It is seeing someone the way God sees her. According to Erich Fromm, love is a decision. It is a judgment, it is a promise. If love were only a feeling, there will be no basis for the promise to love each other forever. Feelings comes, it may go. How I can judge that it will stay forever when I act does not involve judgment and decision. According to Bingo P. Diarasco, love is a decision to love the other person above oneself. Further, could be 100 reasons why another person can become less lovable. To love in spite of this reason is therefore an act of the will. It is a decision. Love is something volitional rather than emotional. One way to break out of the disillusionment is deciding to love. Feeling change are not easily controlled. Love is only a feeling, and more than a feeling, love is a decision. For me, love is a decision. That will be one thing.
Time. Next speaker.
Okay, good morning to each and every one of us, especially to our beloved principal, Roberto Aisla. I belong to the group Love is a Decision. Don't be fooled. Love is not a feeling. It is the decision to give someone the best of you when they are willing to accept the rest of you. Because to love somebody is not just a feeling. It is a decision. It is a judgment, a promise. If love were just a feeling, there would be no basis for the promise to love each other forever. So love is a decision, not a feeling. According to Joyce Meyer, love is not a mere feeling. It is a decision about how we will behave and treat people.
Love is a decision because any kind of love begins with an action, a way of thinking to the one whom you will choose to love. Love is not emotion, love is a decision. According to Pastor John Hagee, Jesus Christ didn't say, "When I was hungry, you felt sorry for me. When I was naked, you felt shame for me. When I was in prison, you were embarrassed for me. When I was sick, you were sympathetic for me." Love is what we do, not what we do.
Good morning, sir, classmates, especially our principal. Today I will be talking to you about why love is decision and choice. My first point is love is a choice which your love makes you believe. You will be happy to see same person every day, in the morning, in the night, for the rest of your life. A choice which make you believe your world goes upside down when that person smiles at you. A choice which you will regret lately in your life. A choice which you will make you realize after some days or some years you would have made a better choice for yourself. To my second point, love is decision to be open and share when you don't feel like it. Love is a decision when you think your crush, boyfriend, or loved ones deserves your love. Love is a decision to be open, to honest when communicating with your loved one. Because it doesn't not only mean talking, but only listening. And my third final point is, love is not a feeling. Love is a decision you make to continue in order to create experience that is described as love. Love is an action that if you don't use, you will lose. Because love is like an any communication. If you never send it out, you won't get a return. So sir, classmates, love is a decision. Love is something to do, not something you feel because something's happened to you. Thank you.
The last and the final speaker for the love is decision.
Okay. With due respect to our observers, headed with our principal, Mr. Roberto I. Lapil, I, Mr. Jane Kumanya Lumayag, the last speaker from Affirmative, to prove to you love is a decision. So, my first point is love is all about choices. I believe that we have a choice in everything we do. Because in love, we choose what to do, what kind of love, who to love, and when to love. Yes, love is something that we can control, but we have a choice to act for that. We choose if we want to love that person or leave them due to many reasons. Everything we do is a choice. Just like me, I got pregnant in a young age, and so I decided to be with you just for my daughter. But because of some circumstances, I left him. I decide for the things that I think that was right for us. And even though how much he loves me, he gave me freedom because he chooses to see me happy. And that was love. Therefore, love is a decision. To my second point is, love is not a feeling or a emotion because feeling cannot last forever. I'm just saying that if we base our love into feeling, this is not real. As a matter of fact, real love should be unconditional and committed. That's why I say it's a choice. We cannot decide based on our feeling. When we put it to commitment and to promise to have unconditional love. That's why I say love. That's why if love is a feeling, it's a faith. And additionally, feelings cannot last forever because anytime feelings may gone. Anytime, even though how you love the person.
This time. Okay, thank you. Love is decision. And please prepare for some questions thrown later by the other group. But please listen to the other group about their argumentation about love is a feeling. The first speaker.
With due respect to our observers that headed by our principal, Mr. Roberto Aguila. Good morning. According to Mr. Hat, with Mr. Garrison's Puppet and South Park, you're undeniably stupid if you're actually considering love as a choice. You know how we have this list in our heads, where we mentally write down what we could possibly want in someone. What happens to fall in love with that proof is that love is not a choice. Even we write down our own preferences, carefully planning the perfect guy or the perfect girl, and where, when, and how you'll meet in reality. You will never really know. In fact, you'll find that person in the most unexpected time, place, and occurrence. Love is a feelings because decision cannot be called love. When we say feelings, it's our heart who decide for it. Love is feelings that like the stranger that started existing in our heart. Feeling that no one can explain. Love is feeling that everyone can feel to someone. Even we keep on denying, we cannot run away with it. Because feeling is like a strangers that came. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they leave you. Feeling is the most important that you are in love. Because you feel it in your heart before you decided that you have a feelings to one person.
Second speaker for the love is a decision and feeling.
Good morning everyone, especially to our beloved principal, Mr. Roberto Aguila. Love is feelings because you don't decide to love someone, you just do. It comes naturally, and what happens when you stop deciding if you could decide to love? It will be much simpler but less logical. We could say love is feelings because sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad. That's why there is a wonderful thing if you love someone according to your feeling, then you decide. If you're ready to love her, and love is kind. It does not envy, it does rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easy anger. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, hopes, and preserves. Love is not controlled by feelings. It does not do anything and everything it feels. Love is a feelings from the deepest nature of the soul and from the most vast expression of the heart. Love is the most truthful and most understanding feeling because it involves an undying trust in someone. That's why therefore love is already a feeling.
Once again, good morning, sir and ma'am. This is Chili Flower, principal, Mr. Roberto. I responded na Napora, and we came from the negative theme that love is a feeling and not a decision. To my first point is, love is a feeling that we actually feel by the person toward us. We believe that we cannot choose the one that we need to love because we feel it. We cannot command our hearts. We cannot command our heart to love any person because it is a feeling and not an idea. We feel and discover our feeling by showing care, sincerity, and commitment. Love is not only for girlfriend or boyfriend, but love is for all. How can you say so that love is an idea when you can feel the love of your friends, parents, country, and especially to our God? And based to our research, love is a different variety of feeling and not an idea. And
Good morning, teachers, especially to our beloved principal, sir. Good morning. First of all, I introduce myself. I am Jerry Singwa, and I agree. Love is a feelings, not decision. According to my own idea, love is a feelings because it is a feelings of wanting to be with someone and to be loved by that someone. In fact, love is a greatest feeling, for it attributes to an intense happiness, man's ultimate goals. Love is a feelings because you cannot teach yourself what to feel and what to love. And even you decide to love someone else, you still make a fool of yourself since you yourself know what you feel. Sabi nga nila, kapag tumigot ang puso, wala ka na magawa kundi sumili ko. According to my sister, love is a feeling, yes, because when you feel love to other people, they can express our feelings to them, especially to our someone that we really love. And one of the best love is a feelings in the world is knowing your presence and absence both mean something to someone. That's all, and thank you.
With due respect to our observers that headed by our principal, Mr. Roberto I. Pilapil, good morning. We are disagreeing with the definition given by the opposition or the affirmative side because love is not a choice. You know why? Because you cannot choose who you fall in love with. It is a feeling that develops over time. Sometimes it's within short amount of time, while other times it takes more time to develop. There are also different types of love, but no matter what type it is, you can choose whether or not to love someone else. This is why when someone you love does say something wrong to you, it hurts. When someone becomes heartbroken because of these actions, it is physically hurts. Feels like someone ripped out of your chest. So, it is your feeling in a more organized presentation of what you want. When it comes to love, logic doesn't work. Because you are using logic to assess long-term feeling about a relationship. So a choice is a subset of a feeling. Love is a feeling because love is a tangible nor visible that you can pick or choose. Because love don't have any choices and you cannot whom you want to love. Because God gave us a specific person to be destined and to love and to be with forever. So, to our observer, we are in favor of feeling because love is an intense feeling of deep affection and feel a deep romantic or sexual attachment to someone. So the definitions make it very clear that love is a feeling, and thank you.
That speaker for the love is a feeling.
With due respect to our observer, that headed by our principal, Mr. Roberto I. Pilapil, sir. Good morning to everyone. I, Angeli de la Cruz Villanueva, from Negative Team, believe that love isn't a decision. It is a feeling. A choice is also a feeling. When you make a decision, you either trust your guts or you make a decision or do some logic thinking, right? But then you have to know that the decision tree and logical thinking are not absolutely encompassing everything that affects the choice. So in other words, it is simply your feeling in more organized presentation of what you want. When it comes to love, logic just don't work. Well, as you are using logic to assess long-term feeling about a relationship. So, a choice is a subset of feeling. I don't know how you can choose to love without having any feelings. Feelings that make you want to do everything or anything for your partner. I, Jasmine, believe that feeling can go forever. No, according to Pausanias, that was agreed upon by Confucius, that no one consciously decides. Love is a feeling because it comes in your heart that you can feel it without any reasons or having something that you can say that he or she is special someone or loved one. So we, the negative team, believe that love is not a decision. Love is a feeling more than a choice. That's will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, speakers. And this time, we will have a question and answer. It is answerable by yes or no, and it must be observed by the last speakers for the last speech that you're going to deliver after the answer and question and answer portion. Okay, let's bring up the first speakers from both sides. Please stand.
First question, it is important to us to feel the unconditional love of our Almighty God. Okay. Second question, as teenager, do you feel the love of your family?
Okay, next. Next.
Okay, this is my first question. Do you love your family? You make an action when you love someone? No. Do you think that if you love someone, you can let him or her go? Do you think that if you love someone, you can let him or her go? No.
Next. Please, the speakers must record everything for your argumentation later on.
If for you, love is a choice, which means you have no feeling for your family and friends? Yes or no?
No.
The Mexican question. True love came from the heart and not in the brain. Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
Next. Next.
Did you make your own decision to love someone?
No.
Do you agree that anything that we want comes first in our mind to analyze, think, and to decide well?
No.
Do you feel the love of your family?
Yes.
Do you feel the love of your mother and father?
Next. Yeah. Please be observant on the answer questions, especially the last speaker. Because you're going to summarize everything later about your argumentation. Go. Go.
Do you love God? Yes. If you will give it a chance to enter in a relationship, what do you want, boy or girl? Yes or no?
Yes or
It's
no?
a question. But according to Sir, that I can answer your question if yes or no. So can you rephrase your question? It's a question. So according to Sir, that he said a while ago that we can only answer that. Does your parents loves you? Yes. Does your partner force you to love her? No, because I don't have any partner. Thank you.
Okay, let's move up to the first speakers because to ask questions.
May I some insert your arguments in earlier? You told us earlier that you decide if you have hard feelings to earn him. My first question, you agree love is what you do? Second, what do you choose, family or friends?
Yes or no? Yes or no only? Yes or no?
Last, you consider love is how you treat, how you behave, and how you treat others.
My first question. Do you feel the love of your special friend? Break na kayo. Can you ignore your feelings when you are in love? Can you ignore your feelings when you are in love? No.
Do you believe that your heart is connected to your brain?
No.
You choose to keep loving your family?
No.
Do you believe love is always changing?
No.
Next.
As a son or daughter, do you feel the love of your father and your mother, also your relatives? Number 4 question, do you feel the love of your brother and sister? That's it, thank you.
We can express our love, our feeling without deciding yes or no. We can express our feeling without deciding. As you said a while ago, by feeling, you can take love by feeling. Love can be picked by deciding, not by its feeling. Am I right?
No.
You decide to love your parents.
No.
I have only 2 questions. Answer it yes or no. Honest, in honest form or in honest way. Do you feel to be in love? No. Do you feel the presence of God into your heart? No. Okay.
Okay, this time you're going to rebut everything. Here, the questions given by your members. And first, we can have the last speaker of the love is decision.
Of the negative side, that what do you choose? Family? What do you choose? Family or friend? And what do you consider to love? You consider love is how you behave and how you treat others.
You proceed to argument. Yes, you proceed.
In our conclusion, love is decision. Because Jesus wasn't talking about the ego's kind of love. But I believe the principle of being committed to love is clear regardless. Jesus commanded his followers to love one another. You don't have to command someone to do something that comes naturally. This is love. You cannot force somebody to love you because love is not about feeling, it's about choices. And because Villanueva said, "Do you love God?" She said no. So when she said,
yes.
no.
I said yes.
No, because even though she said yes, she also chose.
She also chose what to love. Wow, because Jesus Christ didn't force her to love our Almighty God. And to my third, do your partner force you to love her? According to her, she does not a partner, but she answered me no. It's also a choice. She chooses to answer me that, and she chooses to answer no because he decided. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, once again, good morning. So we, the negative team, believe that love is not a decision. It is a feeling. So according to you, the last speaker, that I choose no in the on your question. So as what I had said a while ago, a choice is a subset of feeling. So I cannot decide without having any feelings in my heart. So which means love or choice is a subset of feeling. Choice is also a feeling. According to your third speaker, the fifth speaker, who is the fifth speaker? He answered that our question that do you feel the love of your mother or father? You answered that yes. So which means love is a feeling. You feel the love of your mother. And I asked you, the last speaker, that do you feel to be in love? If every day we individual fall in love every day, it might be in nature, in our God, in our classmates, in our friends, our neighborhood. So which means you're a liar. You are not in love with your family or even your daughter. You don't. Oh my goodness. So everyone at some point has experienced love, am I right? Whether you love or have love. Love seems to be the most underlying goal that we strive in our lifetimes. Even though we're not actually clearly define what is love, because it depends on the person, because love cannot be explained in words, only in feelings. We arrive in simple conclusion that love is God and vice versa. We couldn't love God just by knowing Him, but also the feelings that we felt in our heart for Him. According to Plato, love cannot be learned from studying. It's all about the feelings that we felt for something. That's why we, the negative team, believe that love is not the decision. Love is a feeling, that the only way to understand love is to have been in love at one point and a time, because love cannot be explained in words, only in feelings. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, speakers, and a round of applause again to all of you. It is very hard for the love is a feeling to defend themselves about love is a feeling, because they also believe that love is a decision, that even books and even journals all over the world is always telling us that love is a decision. It is only a play within our class in order for us to show and express ourselves, because we believe that literary works is an expression of a feeling and an expression of oneself. Okay? And for this time, I would like to know what is your feeling about the things that we have done this morning. Anybody? Anybody?
Feel nervous.
Felt nervous? Very good. That's your normal. Especially that we have the presence of our principal here. Yes?
Besides of being nervous, we felt that we are lucky because our principal visit our
come in our class because it is not actually a small experience, a small thing for us. It is also a big thing because we shared our own ideas, knowledge about love. That's why we're happy and a little bit nervous.
Thank you. Some more? Any ideas about it? What is your feeling?
We feel excited, sir, because even though in the past week, sir, the date are being rescheduled, sir, but this time we do the activity and we feel excited for that, and that's all.
Okay. So what is your learning about the activity? Others, please. What is your learning? Yes? What is your learning? What is your learning? Anybody? What is your learning? Yes.
We learn about what is love. What is we learn about love is a decision or love is a feeling.
Okay. Are you now ready to have a decision? Which is which? Love is a feeling or a decision?
Yes.
Are you willing to decide now?
Yes, sir.
And this time, I think love is a decision if you decide. Not so. Okay, not so. You still decide that your love is a feeling. Okay. For those who are not part of the argumentation here, I would like you to be heard by saying your stand upon hearing those things from your classmates here. And while you are sharing your points, you may transfer to the other side if what you are going to choose. Either love is a feeling or love is an emotion. Anybody? Yes. Are you ready? Love is a feeling or love is a decision? Okay, go.
It's for me, sir. Feelings because it's like also happens and a sadness that you also feel love, and because love is not allowed to decide. Like they say singkulan. In short, you cannot teach to decide how to love.
More? Yes?
We stand in a group of decision because according to our first speaker, Mr. Miracle Vindal, that love is a decision followed by action. It is true because our parents love us. That's why they decide if what is a good plan to us. That's why I agree. Love is a decision because what you see is enter in your mind and love it in your heart. That's why you feel it. Love is not a feeling. It is only an emotion, and that emotion is only dictate of our mind to feel it.
Okay, thank you. More? From the other speakers? Yes?
I give my support to the group of feelings because the first that you are feel is feeling. Feeling with someone that cannot expect it so much, and without feeling you cannot make your own decision to enter in a true relationship.
More? Yes?
I am with the procedure of love is feeling because I believe that you cannot choose if you cannot do the
Okay. Thank you. Yes?
I support the love is feeling because love is feeling. Because love is feeling, it feels in love. They showing by feeling first for all when you show your loved one to number one that you feel is feeling someone can make you happy.
Okay.
I support the decision because according to the first speaker, love is action. Decision, for me, love is a decision because decision is the most important in our life. Sure, you can success without feeling, decision.
More? Okay, no more? Okay, thank you so much for that very good insight that you have taken from the two groups. But anyway, that is for the sort of expressing of ourselves. But to tell you that love is a decision. Love is a decision. It doesn't redound the arguments of the group of love is a feeling, but remember, Whether they like it or not, even it will start with a feeling, but you have to decide to remain in love. But of course, in this particular argumentations that we have, it is not which is which, or who won the argumentation. But you won because you have expressed yourself according to what you learned from your readings and from what you experienced. And I'm very thankful of your expressions, of your experiences that you involved in this discussion. Thank you so much, Vesper, and also for the art of questioning Edra, and those who participated in this particular argumentation and debate, which is informal classroom debate. Thank you so much for that, and I hope that you're going to invite that kind of idea of what is love, which is the universal theme of every genre that we're going to tackle in the future. Okay, just to finish our lesson for today, it would be rather good if we're going to answer this. Maybe we can have some ideas only from the group, from the floor. The title, Express Me. The question is your attendance in school is a sign of love? If it is a sign of love, yes or no? Yes. If yes, to whom? And the follow-up question is it a decision or a feeling?
Can we choose both, sir? Decision and feelings, or only one?
One only. Okay? Anybody? Volunteer? Yes.
My attendance in school is a sign of love because, yes sir, because it is a decision, because when my father and mother are working, they are deciding, they decide to help me and to get me here in school, so that I decide to be in school so that I can repay all their hard work for me as I graduated, and I can have some work so that I can repay all the hard work they give to me.
Okay, thank you. Next. Yes.
Is your attendance in school is a sign of love? Yes, sir. It is a decision, sir. I decide to go to school to be a successful person, especially to help my parents. Their what they spend for me during I am still a student.
Okay, yes.
Is your attendance in school is a sign of love? Yes, sir. This is it is
To whom? To whom?
To whom? It is a decision.
No, to whom?
Answer.
Because if you are in the school, sir, you are really yet in decide to be in her for your future and to help with you, and that's.
Thank you. Yes. Jasper.
Your attendance in school is a sign of love. Yes. To whom? To my daughter and to my parents. And it is a decision. It's my decision to go here in our school and to go back in school because I want to repay.
Go ahead.
Repay the hard works of my parents and also to have a good future.
Okay, thank you, Jasper. We become so emotional now. What about you?
Is really respond at his verses.
Okay, go.
Express me, is your attendance in school is a sign of love? Yes, of course. To whom? For my parents, especially to my sister and brother. Is it a decision or a feeling? Yes, it is my decision to come in school every day in order to give or to have a better future. And I'm here in our school to repay all the hard work, the sweats that our parents give to us. Even they experience some illnesses, they do or they did their job, their part as a parent. So, I, as a daughter of them, I will do my job or my part future, especially to give my young sister to support my little sister someday.
Okay, thank you so much. More? More ideas? More ideas? Yes, Pingulan.
Is your attendance in school is a sign of love? Yes, because as of our working student, it is very difficult condition because I don't know how to get financial, but I promise to myself I will do my best to get good teacher. Because some teacher we have a dream to help our family. That's all.
Yes. Now you're disturbed now about what is love. So don't blame me because of this topic, okay? 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 Now, just to give you some points about love. Love, according to Leo Buscalia, it is a decision. Of course, it starts with a feeling. Where it is, according to Ezra, it is well-organized presentation of what you feel. And then later you decide to remain in love. That's why if the love is a decision and is a more emotional only, tomorrow it will disappear. I will not be in love again. That's why when you choose somebody to love, even going to school to choose to be in school, you are in love in school. You should be in love with your teacher, in love with your classmate, in order for you to be in school. Because if you're not in love, you will not remain in school. Because it will always changing. It's always something that it will redound to, that you will not be high moral in terms of coming in school or going to school. So, love is not an emotion. Love is the connection. Your feelings are a reaction to the quality of that connection. But when you decide, that's better. Because love always, just like other things, you must decide. Because always, our brain is all over our heart. Wala kahit imbutan, no? It was not in place. Our brain is in place here because to govern everything. So you have to decide. You have to choose whom to love. And of course, if you're not able to choose yet, of course, enkindle that feeling in order for you to choose. And to remain there in that decision, you enkindle your emotion. I think that's all. And to end up our day, I think you have to get one piece of paper and answer this in one piece of paper. What is love? 50 words only. And our rubrics is 5 points for the content and 5 points for the grammar and do we agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can we write in yellow paper?
No, I am only requiring you to use the white one. Okay, white one. Okay, I think that's all and good morning.
Assignment?
Okay guys, you please listen carefully. Our observers will be giving their feedback. And even the wild feedback, I need that. In order for your teacher also to be enhanced so that you will be enhanced too. Because your enhancement will depend also on how we present ourselves. Okay, sir, thank you.
To the grade 11 SMAO, congratulations for excellent performance this morning. And I appreciate your participation in the lesson discussed regarding love.
you are all right in your research, in your discussion. But anyway, Sir Siloterio have discussed and really summarized really what really love is. And I am happy that some of you are very honest in your reaction regarding the topic discussed. And this morning we will be having our post conference with your teacher. Maybe we are not going to listen. Maybe you just do your work, do your activity given to you, and we will discuss it at the back. Okay?